is paying off.
Hello there, this is Project Swift. Welcome to another fantastic DotA's Hard matchup. Casting with me this evening is Car. Hello, Car.
Hey Swift, how are you?
Doing good. So we've just jumped over from the Spectres channel on twitch.tv /Spec DotA. Yeah, we've just jumped over from there, and he was doing a giveaway with all these the international chests. So that was good fun. Having a lot of laughs in the chat channel and getting free items out of it was pretty awesome. And now we're jumping over to have awesome in-houses as well. Woohoo!
Yeah. See? Join DotA's Hard, you get free rares.
Yeah, exactly. Free rares and free stuff. And we're actually starting our first competition, which is going to be the fantasy teams for the compendium, which is going to be good fun. So pretty much it's just going to be straight up. I've bought 3 sets, and pretty much top 3 winners. Yeah, top 3 scores. First person gets first pick, second person gets second pick, third person gets third pick for the 3 sets. It's a Queen of Pain set, a Nyx Assassin set, and a... crap, I've forgotten the... an Outworld Devourer set. So those are the 3 sets.
Nice. Sounds good.
So that should be a bit of fun. I'm excited too.
Got to follow that Facebook page to get the details.
Yep, all the details are on the Facebook page. Thank you very much. Shameless plug at facebook.com/DotAsHard. Yep, go there, go like the page. All the details are on there. So yeah, jump on and yeah, get excited. I'll be posting like the pictures of the sets later on, so you'll know what you'll be fighting for viciously through this, through the fantasy teams.
Alright. Got some picks and bans here, we should probably talk about them.
Yeah, of course. I always forget. I always get excited on something else, and then I'm like, oh yeah, there's picks and bans.
So, the Radiant here first picked Darkseer. He's been in the meta for so long now, so I want to say a nerf to him. He's just too good everywhere. He can go anywhere. He's good early,
and he's good late.
It's good. Exactly. Yeah. That Mouse Sports vs Fnatic game showed he's like the ultimate late game carry. Just copy all the enemy heroes.
Yeah, just steal all the late game carries. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And starting out with the Visage.
Yeah,
Visage
Visage and
they had a double pick here. Yeah, what do you think about that?
I think it's quite interesting because with the Visage birds, you can sort of like roam them around, and if you find anyone with the familiars, the Nature's Prophet can jump in straight away and sort of pick them off if they're in a situation to be picked off. Or you can, like, if the Nature's Prophet is going to be teleporting to another lane, you can keep the familiars just to support him in case anybody jumps on him. So I like it.
Looks like Dire's strategy here is to ban out all the tier 1 supports. With that Nyx scorn as well, it's limiting the pool a bit. So could be a bit of worry for Radiant.
That is true. I'm just looking, like, the only downside that I've thought of with the Nature's Prophet and now the pick of the Shadow Demon and the Visage. So Shadow Demon and Visage probably looking for a tri-lane, but with the Nature's Prophet they often want to go in the jungle, so unless they're looking for like an off-lane Nature's Prophet or a mid-lane Nature's Prophet, that's going to limit their tri-laning abilities.
This is looking thoroughly LGD-ish on both sides right now. So. We've got a Jakira here. That vacuum ice path is one of the most potent things, especially if you can follow up with an Alk stun.
Oh,
there's a lot of synergy there in between the 3.
That is true. And then we've got a Kunkka pick. I like the Kunkka pick, so that should be good fun. The Shadow Demon disruption straight into the Kunkka torrent or boat is always good fun. And that will give them like a tremendous amount of harass in that tri-lane. So I'm assuming that they'll be running the Kunkka in the tri-lane with that Shadow Demon. And that'll...
I feel like they're showing their hand a bit early here with this Kunkka. They could abuse it, pick a Queen of Pain or a Puck, or... There's a lot of mids here.
I feel...
They could really...
So, yeah, no, they've got the... they've got the first pick in the last round. So, I've been seeing mid-heroes be picked last a lot with this new setup. With the new drafting setup, so it's usually like whoever is picking last. So whoever picks first, so the Darkseer was picked first, then also gets the last pick. So
this could be a safe lane Kunkka now that I look at it.
Yeah.
Got got an SD, could set up the torrent. So good work.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so I've been seeing like the person who picks first. It didn't happen in this situation because they did pick up the Queen of Pain. But I've seen a lot of situations where like the two mid heroes are just picked last, and whoever picks first gets that last pick, and they can just counter it like straight away. So somebody picks their mid hero, and they're like, "Ah, you picked a TA, I'll pick a Queen of Pain or a Venomancer or something for shits and giggles."
Radiant team, ban.
So see a line ban. I've drafted line a lot of times, and he's so level dependent. It's really rough. I don't think the Radiant would have picked it because Jakira's quite level dependent as well. And when you got two level dependent supports, it can get quite messy when you got an Alchemist that needs to be babysat in lane.
That is true. Yeah, you do get a lot of clashes with those sort of things. I'm just trying to pick who the Radiant team might be going for their last pick. I think like the DotA team just need a straight up mid hero. Unless they want to be running that Nature's Prophet mid, but up against the Queen of Pain, I think Nature's Prophet will have a rough time.
Yeah. The DotA here read it. They see that could probably be a safe lane conker, and they ban out the puck.
Yeah.
It's a good ban. There's a couple of heroes left that could go up against the Queen of Pain and still do well, but not too many. You could see a Beastmaster. He gets abused, but you got that solid stun. There's not that many stuns on the DotA team right now.
Yeah, that is something that they're looking for at the moment.
I wish they picked names. Just drop them down. Put a bit of flavour to these teams.
I am calling for a Night Stalker middle.
I'd love to see Zeus. You got a bit of global going on.
Yeah, that's true. The Nature's Prophet and Zeus is always good fun. Or if they just go like back to TI2 and get an Ancient Apparition, throw him mid. Would absolutely wreck the Alchemist's regeneration from his ultimate. Ooh, classic.
Got some quite weak lanes right now, and I wish this last pick is quite an aggressive support. I feel like they can put a lot of pressure on the lanes, get some kills. They could even aggressive try at this rate.
Yeah, it is probably looking to be a safe lane conquer, and that Tidebringer, they really have to, if they are going to do an aggressive try lane, they have to be really on the ball about where that Tidebringer is going.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was talking about the Radiant aggressive.
Yeah.
I feel like Shadow Fiend, sorry, easily ganked.
Yeah.
And Nature's Prophet.
Oh yeah, of course, but yes,
yeah.
My point is still valid, because if the Radiant were going to do an aggressive tri lane against the safe lane tri lane with a conquer, the aggressive tri lane is going to have to try and dodge that Tidebringer. Because that's going to soften up their supports a lot. Although they do have like Jakiro and Alchemist, which are both fairly tough, so they can take that harass, but only for so long.
A Sand King might be good here. I'd like to see Sand King. Got that Surge Burrow Strike with the Iron Shell. Does a lot of work.
That could be fun.
Gives a good team fight.
Yeah, adds a lot of team fight damage. The Radiant team are also racking their brains. They're like, who's a good person that we can pick up right now? And I'm really keen to see who it is. It's sort of like a non-level dependent, aggressive support. And that works.
Kind of works. Buys them time for the Alchemist, I guess, because there'll be some pretty strong push from the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah,
I would have loved to see. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say with the thing between the Alchemist and the Keeper of Light, as you were saying, the Keeper of Light does buy a lot of time with that Illuminate stopping any pushes from like the Nature's Prophet, completely shutting down Nature's Call, those little treants. But it also allows the Alchemist to farm all over the map. So with the Darkseer and the Keeper of Light like pushing lanes or keeping lanes away from the towers, Alchemist is going to have to be off maybe in awkward positions finding that farm, and being able to be recalled out of those situations and into fights will help a lot, I think.
5 seconds remaining.
With these amateur in-houses, usually the thing it comes down to is who's most comfortable on their heroes. you know, and we'll see. They've got some strong lineups. Really, this is pro scene level lineups, but do they have the
Yeah, do they have
pull it
those
off?
skills to back it up? And right now we're still waiting on 2 picks from the Radiant team, so... There we go. They've decided on the heroes, but that is going to... people are still... Like, the DotA team is still in their base, so they haven't stretched out to go and try and place those wards or anything yet, so... yeah, they won't fall behind too much on those late picks.
Looks like Prophet's going straight jungle with the Basilius. Usually you'll pick up some boots or something if you want to offlane early, but it's a better choice, of course.
It looks like you may have been correct there. Oh, wait, no, it's the DotA team doing aggressive tri-lane by the look.
Yeah, I was off.
Yeah, missed it by a whole team.
I don't feel this is right because the supports can't leave this lane in an aggressive try. When you're in a safe lane try, you can smoke up, you can gank mid, you can make a bit of a mess.
It's gonna be rough because there's a lot of area of effect in this safe lane tri-lane. With the Jakira's Ice Path and Jewel Breath into the Keeper of Light. Keeper of Light's gone Mana Leak first up. Interesting. Probably would have stuck with Illuminate, or just wait until you get in the lane, see what the situation is, then level something up. But yeah, so I feel that this Mana Leak choice is going to hamper them a little bit in this lane, but once they do get Illuminate, that's going to play havoc on the supports if they can catch them.
I'm not sure about this sentry they dropped. They really want to ensure they have vision and the Radiant don't. So the DotA team have dropped one here.
Yeah,
It's quite early.
yeah, very early sentry, and I feel like down there gives you a much better spread of the sentry vision. On this little rock here is a good one. Also, as we've gone through and analysed a bunch of things, do you want to introduce the Radiant team while some action is happening? I'll follow the action.
Oh yeah, we forgot about this. I will do my best. Okay, we'll start with where all the action will be in this double tri-lane. We've got Easiest Pie on the Alchemist, Diabetes on Jakira, so they got a little synergy going there. Sugar and Diabetes. And we've got Copper for Life on the Coddle, and Willow with the double damage in mid lane against the Shadow Fiend. And we've got a GX Banger, so Gangbanger I'm guessing, or I have no idea, on the Tuxia.
Yep, just smile and nod. Anyway, with the DotA team, while this action is going, something's happening. Nope, just a little bit of harass on the bottom lane. But anyway, from left to right, we have Do You Speak Korean? Actually, no, that's Chinese? Japanese? I'm not sure. Do You Speak Korean on the Shadow Fiend solo mid, and we've got Sid Gutterman X on the Shadow Demon going in the aggressive tri-lane. Oh, here we go, things gonna happen. The torrent is... Nope, it's not too late. It does hit 2 people. Things are happening. This Alchemist is charging up. They do get the first blood on that Visage. And right now this Kunker's trapped underneath the creep wave. And that's 2 kills. And looking to maybe be third. Unstable Concoction's coming out in a moment. Shadow Demon is going to have that disruption. But nope, it's not. Didn't come off cooldown soon enough. And that is 3 kills to the defensive tri-lane.
Yeah, aggressive tri-lanes in these pub in-houses are really hard to pull off. When I'm drafting, I don't. I really hate to do it. Even if I know some of the people I'm playing with, it's really difficult. And I think they should give it up. To be honest, right now they should maybe swap out the Prophet. He can TP down straight away and move everyone top.
Just rotate it out. That is a lot to lose out on. But I'll just run through the people who just died. So Sid Gutman on the Shadow Demon just died. SCD Vivi on the Conquer. And also I Am the Queen on Visage died as well. And Noob Killer on the top lane being played by the Nature's Prophet, who's doing alright up against the Darkseer. Where's my last hits? There we go. Nope. Darkseer is currently leading 14-9 over the top of the Prophet. And the Shadow Fiend is currently 19-20-4 over the top of the Queen of Pain. So Queen of Pain is having a rough time in this lane when it comes to last hits.
Yeah, we saw the Radiant team struggling to find someone to pick that Queen of Pain. I don't think Willow's quite comfortable with their hero. And the Shadow Fiend's going to snowball off this. So there's some hope for DotA if Shadow Fiend gets this good start.
Yeah, the Shadow Fiend hasn't even used a single bit of their regen yet, unless they started with a salve, but they've still got 6 tangos up their sleeves, so... Queen of Pain was definitely not aggressive enough, needs to get that Shadow Strike up and start harassing the Shadow Fiend right away while his damage is low. Needs to stop him getting those Necromastery charges, and yeah, really put a lid on that damage early.
This is the saving grace for this dire aggressive tri-lane will be this ward here, blocking the camp. They dropped 2 sentries, they couldn't find it. This is such a hard camp to block off. To de-ward when it's blocked off.
That is an excellent spot.
Yeah, we basically had the Radiant supports doubling the XP of the dire ones, but because they can't pull now, the levels have stabilized on the supports, so they could still make something of this tri-lane. That Tidebringer is really doing some damage now.
Yeah, it's starting to work it up. And while we were chatting and admiring that ward spot, I was following a bit of action between the Darkseer and the Nature's Prophet. But Nature's Prophet ran in under the tower on low life and Darkseer backed off. But then he went back in apparently and he did get the kill. Just as I looked away to admire those ward spots. But yes, Nature's Prophet has teleported bottom and they're going hard on this. Yeah, going hard on this bottom lane. Alchemist stunned himself and they do get... Visage gets a knockoff of Keeper of the Light and bringing him onto the board. Kunker's on very low life, but Nature's Prophet does get that kill on the Alchemist as he's trapped in the trees.
It's excellent support TP by the Prophet. The other big thing about this safe lane tri-lane by the Radiant is that Keeper of the Light is still in that Mana League level 1. He doesn't have Chakram. He couldn't keep spamming those Illuminates, and the supports still have regen on them, the dire supports, which is a big thing. There really hasn't been much harass from a Jakiro and a Coddle. You expect a lot, and so this Alchemist is having a hard time last hitting. He's behind on CS right now, 9-5 on 18-2. So it's Kunker getting that CS back. Those early kills aren't meaning much right now. So this aggressive tri-lane is doing its job.
Yeah, no, as you were saying, still plenty of regen on the on those supports. So those supports will be able to drag this tri-lane back into the game. And as you saw, 2 kills for nil underneath the tower, no doubt.
The safe lane tri-lane has no regen left. The Radiant tri-lane, so it's a bit troubling.
There's an interesting item choice. The Darkseer on the top lane has picked up an Orb of Venom. Oh, just missed that kill, but Shadow Fiend got a kill.
I caught the tail end of it. Yeah, landing 3 raises and did a good job.
Yep, that's 900 damage. It's hard to argue with if you can land 3 raises. But yeah, have a quick look at Darkseer. Darkseer's got an Orb of Venom for a choice.
It's very creative, to be honest.
It is. It's
because you don't usually get an orb effect on Darkseer, and it's a really cheap one. Does a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, how much time, like in the mid game, how much time do you actually spend punching people? Even at this point of the game, how much time do you spend punching people? But in like a solo against solo, Darkseer dominates lanes pretty well. He's made to dominate lanes. So if you can get that slow off and just 12% slow, and especially on someone like a Nature's Prophet who doesn't really have an escape ability, I think that's a very sound investment. I like it.
Yeah, I might steal that when I play Darkseer. I don't usually, but it's clever.
Yeah, it'd be a good one. I'm keen to give that one a try. Meanwhile, this Queen of Pain, I feel as though I need to help this Queen of Pain. Like, this Shadow Fiend is going hell for leather. He's got so many last hits. He's got 21 deniers as well. He's, as you know, Shadow Fiend's attack damage goes through the roof when he gets those last hits up. So, Queen of Pain. The big thing is SF is controlling the runes.
Yeah. He's going to have a haste here, and he's going to come down bot, and it's going to be a massacre. It's going to happen now.
I really want it to happen. No, it seems like he's wandering back to mid lane. He's just content to farm, try and get that tower. He might be going for like a... Oh, we've got some action on the mid lane. The Alchemist was caught out by a disruption straight into a Kunker's Torrent. But
and everyone's down here. Darkseer?
Yep, Darkseer has teleported in. They're going for this kill on Visage. The Alchemist has bought back. They do get that kill on the Visage, and Nature's Prophet is teleported in, and he's one hit away. Needs one more hit. Almost got body blocked by that Shadow Fiend there. Torrent coming out, and Alchemist is throwing a stun in under the tower. Alchemist is going straight in. Excellent disruption from the Shadow Demon there. In under the tower, but Alchemist is going to go down. Shadow Fiend does go down, and Nature's Prophet gets that kill underneath the tower, like one punch away. Holy hell.
That's an excellent team fight. Darkseer's Orb Venom was paying off. He was chasing down the Shadow Fiend, just punching him. He was out of mana. Did work.
Jeez, that was a really interesting fight. That was... How many people died? I think there was a 3 for 4 trade? Or 2 for 3 trade, I think. In the Dire's favour. So Dire did come out on top of that. Especially with the buyback and double death of Alchemist. I forgot about that one.
They've really got to stop the bleeding with this gold lead. It's up to 3k, and we're seeing something happen mid lane. Darkseer's having a bit of fun.
Darkseer's given it a go, but Shadow Fiend has that haste rune, so he's not going to get in there. He's still going for it, though. He's going to cop this Shadow Raise, and yeah, no, way too aggressive on this Shadow Fiend. Nothing wrong with being aggressive on the Shadow Fiend, but at this point of the game, you're going to need help.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nature's Prophet has also picked up a Hand of Midas. And it is on cooldown, so I got it about 30 seconds ago. I think that's the first charge that has been used.
Let's talk about skill builds right now. We've got a couple interesting ones. So Alchemist has chosen to max Acid Spray over the stun.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the stun scale is way better than Acid Spray. It's only extra -1 armor. Which is all that really matters in the big team fights where you're bursting someone down in 3-4 seconds. The damage over time isn't really that big of a factor.
Yeah.
And you got the stun scales really well in the time spent stunned and the damage as well.
Action's happening all over the place. So, in the top lane, the Darkseer is about to get a kill on the Nature's Prophet, diving in under the tower, but I'm going to leave that and watch this Alchemist go on this Kunker. There, Darkseer just got killed. Visage managed to snag the kill on the Keeper of the Light. Jakiro's come in, got an excellent double ice path, but right now the Visage and the teleport in from the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet brought back one hit from the Alchemist. Alchemist just accepted his fate, turned around, got a hit. Shadow Demon did use that magic stick and was able to sneak away on like 50 life.
Wouldn't you like to be Zeus right now?
Oh yeah, if they had a Zeus right now, boom! That global. Even Spectre, I think if you just had like a Spectre roll to get the kills there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Shadow Fiend does have his Shadow Blade up at the moment, True Shadow. And Darkseer's going a bit aggro, has realised that the Nature's Prophet has gone bottom lane, so is diving in behind the towers, trying to get those hits. That Nature's Prophet ultimate has scared him a little bit, and somebody's teleporting in. He's only on 200, 150 life. Shadow Demon teleported in to save... Nature's Prophet teleported in at the same time. And while all this is happening, Shadow Fiend has just wrecked the middle tower.
Oh wow. Yeah, we have a tower. Shadow Fiend could have denied that one. He missed it. Catapult got it. Hero Catapult, earning 500 gold for his team.
Go that Catapult. Catapult the creep. Do they have like... Have they had any DotA top 10s from Catapult?
So we've got a Medallion Rush by Visage here. They're on the Dire side. I like this. They can rush quite well with the Nature's Prophet Trance. So we'll see that happen soon. I think 20-minute mark they'll go for it. Especially with the minus armor from the SF aura.
Of course, and if they're onto it, this Nature's Prophet might be going a Desolator as well to try and really get that armor down and go for some strong pushes.
Love to see it. There's a lot of physical damage when those familiars come out, and the illusions do physical from Shadow Demon's disruption as well. It's a lot of physical.
And right now, Shadow Fiend is using that Shadow Blade to good effect, coming in behind the Darkseer. I think it's going to run out. He does use that attack for the extra damage, but he isn't able to get his ultimate off, and Darkseer is legging it, running away. Nature's Prophet's about to teleport in, right in under, and doesn't have the mana for the sprout, so Darkseer can keep running away. Does have a teleport scroll, so might just like juke around some trees and then use it. And there we go.
With the tread switch, noob. No tread switch.
Didn't tread switch. Had
You
those.
could've got it with the tread switch.
Yes. Had the strength power treads up. If switched it over to Intel treads, would have had that mana for sprout. Would have caught him out.
SF's just knocking down towers. He's been in one team fight, I think. Not even the bottom one. Did he go?
No, I don't think he's been in a...
pushing. Yeah, split pushing Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, he's only got like 2 kills and no assists. So I think both of those, one of those was on that like the diving Darkseer, and the other one was on the Queen of Pain. So 2 solo kills for the Shadow Fiend, and then he's just shredding towers. So he might just like want to go a Desolator himself and get that extra tower damage up really early. Why not?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
This gold lead is looking quite dire for the Radiant.
But
the puns.
It's so difficult. You just can't ignore it. Here we go, straight on the Queen of Pain. This Shadow Fiend's gonna go, yep, basically 2-hit the Queen of Pain. Boom! And on the bottom lane, the Alchemist did get disruption into a Kunkka lift and just a big whack. Nature's Prophet does get the last hit on the Alchemist. And the supports are diving in behind the tower as well. This Shadow Demon as well as the Familiars going after that Jakiro and the Keeper of Light, trying to reduce the amount of support that they're going to be able to give him. That they are going to be able to give the Alchemist. So, excellent plays there by the support.
So we've got a triple Shadowblade coming up for the Dire. That's going to be interesting.
So for the Nature's Prophet picking up a Shadowblade, Shadow Fiend already has his, as well as Kunkka's getting his one as well. Right now this Darkseer is in a dangerous situation. Does have that wall, and is it going to be able to get that kill on the Nature's Prophet? But a massive nuke coming out, and he's going to walk straight into this Shadow Fiend underneath the tower. Doesn't have a TP scroll to get him out. Excellent torrent. Just blind.
Oh, they fixed the damage on Kunkka's torrent. It does it over time now. Before it was one big burst, and it, previously could like get rid of refraction and whatnot because it was sort of like damage over time during the lift.
Oh, okay.
But there was a bug and it was just one burst of damage, but they fixed it by the looks of how Darkseer died there.
Okay, so it does do like continuous damage over a small amount of time. That is interesting. I didn't know that.
Good against tree armor.
Good against tree armor and good against refraction. That's cool. I did not know that. There you are. Pro tip for young players. Also pro tip for Project Swift. So I think Visage actually just picked up the chainmail. It looks to be going a mechanism now. So
Shadowfiend bot.
Oops, Shadowfiend bot. Being caught out, does have a dust on him. It is slowed a little bit. Alchemist is charging the stun. Only charged the stun for half a second.
This could be a big kill.
And he's used it again. The dust is no longer on him. They're throwing a bunch of spells down just trying to get him out, but...
Oh, that's a shame.
No, does manage to Shadowblade away. Yeah, that Alchemist... Alchemist charging the stun, charging that unstable concoction for only half a second. Shadowfiend's coming back in, gets the one hit on the Queen of Pain, gets that last hit. Alchemist is running in behind the trees, but the melee range Shadow Rays does pick him up. Few hits, just too fast for this. Too fast for the Keeper of Light. One more hit, does get the kill. And a boat? I think, nope, boat didn't get the kill. The Jakiro did manage to teleport away. And there is the GG call. 18-minute GG. Well played by the Dire team. Interesting lanes. Sort of did look hairy with that kill on the aggro tri-lane, like one kill for each on that aggro tri-lane early on, but they did manage to back it up, and that Shadow Fiend just snowballed over the top of the Queen of Pain.
Yep. So don't listen to me when I say keep on the aggressive try lane. Keep persisting, and
Yep.
you win the game. Apparently,
You can make it work. Alright then, thank you very much, Car, for casting with me.
no worries.
Alright,
Thanks,
let's
Swift.
get some more